Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/WiseGuyRadio. Over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. That's at www.audibletrial.com, AUDIBLETRIAL.com/WiseGuyRadio. This is the Wise Guy Radio Show, a podcast dedicated to educating and inspiring through conversations with today's top talents in the world of glass. We will be dissecting their journeys in hopes to deliver actionable content that you, the artist, can start implementing now, helping you grow not only as a creative spirit, but also a successful artistic entrepreneur. With a little organization, relationship building, and your artistic ability, you can obtain greatness. Climb aboard, whether an artist, retail owner, or enthusiast. We have a ton of fun in store for you. Welcome to the Wise Guy Radio Show. What's happening, all my beautiful people? Welcome to the Wise Guy Radio Show, episode numero 46. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is J. Michael, your host, and I am excited again to be here with you guys today with the show on this Friday. I have a special guest today. His name is Marcus Nivens. He has a company that he started last year or so. He's a young entrepreneur and has an amazing spirit, loving, and also has big dreams that some of you listening to this might think is a bit out there, but as you can listen to our conversation when we get into, I feel no dream is too big, no matter what the perception is. It's all about putting things into action and bringing them to reality. So we get into this conversation about him and his clothing line and how you guys can become a rep through him, but also through me as well in the process. And yeah, man, I'm just super stoked about it. But I really want to bring him on because of his age, just being 20 years old, and having this whole kind of young perspective and view on business and where the world is now, and being self-sustaining as in our culture. So it's a pretty fun conversation. So I hope you guys will enjoy that. Don't forget too, this coming Wednesday, which will be I guess it's like I don't really know, but anyways, it'll be episode 48. I will be getting into the 4-hour workweek introduction with Tim Ferriss, and we will be starting the process of going over that audiobook, which once again, the Tim Ferriss 4-hour workweek is one of those books that has changed the lives literally of thousands of individuals out there in the world, including sparked lots of new businesses that have come about based on his philosophy about lifestyle development and lifestyle design for yourself. And it goes, again, coincides kind of the way I'm doing these audiobooks, with the first one being the E-Myth Revisited, or just the E-Myth in general, about running a business, but also the philosophy of creating your life the way you want to live it, and then designing your business around that and to make your life work the way you want to make it work. And it's possible, just by making a plan and taking the appropriate steps and actions to make it happen. It takes a lot of time and also effort, and doesn't happen overnight. But this book gets into, the 4-hour workweek gets into really the concept and ideas of making our time count the most efficiently. So other than that, just check out our newsletters. Just go to wiseguyradio.com, WYZGUYradio.com. And go down to the bottom of the page where it has our little sign-up thing for our newsletter. And also, if you have any questions at all or want to contact me, please feel free to contact me, info@wiseguyradio.com. Don't forget to go and also check out my Instagram page, which is @JMichaelGlass. That's @JMICHAELGLASS. And also, I have a website out there, which I really haven't mentioned yet, which I just thought about that. But my website is also jmichaelglass.com, where you can see some of my other work that's out there and things I've done. It's not really complete yet, but it's still, one of those things I have out there. And then also for all you Twitter heads that like to tweet out there, again, my handle, pretty much everything I do is jmichaelglass. So just go to Twitter, check that out. And then also, if you are on Twitter and also follow Periscope, I'm going to start getting into my Periscope a lot more and taking full advantage of one more form of communication with you guys, and that is going to be at Wise Guy Radio is what that tag is under. So I hope you all have a blessed week. Again, hope you guys enjoy this episode with Marcus Nivens, the owner and creator of Yukey Clothing, which is based out in the desert, in the Midwest. And yeah, so there you guys go. Have a beautiful night. We'll talk to you guys soon. Love ya. Take it easy. And happy melting. Peace. What's going on, Marcus? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. Just kick it back on this tiring, busy day.
Hell yeah, man. Well, welcome to the show, bro. It's a pleasure to have you on. You know, it's the show is dedicated again to, you know, like we were talking a little bit earlier about, you know, the whole glass community, but I'm also all about bringing in companies that are in the community of the functional world also, and associated with us in a sense, that have products or, you know, whatever, and promoting themselves as a friendly product. Like yours is very environmentally friendly, and also your whole stance and what you got going on. And not to give too much away, which I want you to tell us about. So I guess to keep me from rambling on, dude, if you want to give us a little bit of background on yourself, personally wise, and also a little bit of background on the company, which is called Yukey Clothing, and then we'll go from there, dude.
Awesome. All right. Well, you know, starters, what's up, everybody? It's nice to meet you guys. Well, on the radio, that is,
Right.
or through the speakers, I should say. You know, my name is Marcus. I was born and raised in Arizona. I, you know, lived with my mom and dad in the beginning, and, you know, some shit happened. We all have a story.
Yep.
But anyways, I jumped over to my grandma's house, and I am currently living with my grandparents, and I run Yukey Clothing. The whole vision of what, like, made me want to do this clothing brand was, honestly, it was personal. I mean, I wanted to be a farmer. I wanted to live sustainably. And I want to be free. And, like, as I look around, I'm noticing I'm not the only one that feels this way. I mean, 99.9, actually, I'm almost going to say 100% of the people out there who work a job are wanting to be somewhere else, wanting to be with their loved ones, wanting, you know, to do something, you know, other than what they're doing, you know. And my dream was, you know, to be able to be sustainable and not have to, you know, be where money wants me to be, but to be where I want to be.
Hell yeah.
And, you know, so I kind of intertwined my art niche because my mom's an artist. Her name's Lisa Nivens. And, like, she's been doing art forever. And, like, I don't know. I guess I got a little bit of that in me. And I started thinking up, you know, some visions. And I have a buddy that, you know, did art. So I collabed with him. He came on by, and we just pushed out, you know, we collabed together. I basically just told him the vision, and he straight up drew it. It was amazing.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
But anyways, you know, what made me start this is just like, you know, everybody wants to be free, and everybody wants to be able to do their own thing. So why not make it to where, you know, we're all sustainable, and we all live free, and we're not having to rely on a dollar, basically crushing the dollar system. Only like barter and stuff like that. I think that'd be cool. But anyways, you know, we just want to change the world, man, because all these companies right now that say they're going to change the world, or they're, you know, trying to change the world or whatever, they're sitting on billions of dollars. Why isn't it happening? I don't see nothing being changed. I don't see nothing changing. You know, and like, I don't know. I just find it mind-boggling, you know, that people, I don't know, like, would believe these huge companies that are saying, oh, we're going to change the world, we're here to do good, but they already could. They can already change the world if they wanted to. They have enough money to, but, you know, they still choose to do what they do, which is, you know, I don't know, just make money and just sell shit.
Yeah, you know, I think a lot of, like, the major corporations out there, for instance, like, you know, I'm not going to name any names per se, but, you know, all the big players out there, you know, I'm sure that there are some behind-the-scenes fundraising or charity type things going on, but I do agree, dude, like, when they got to raise prices on products because their CEO doesn't make enough money and he's already making, you know, $25 million a year or some stupid shit, you know, it's like, it's kind of, you know, it's a joke, you know, and that's where I like the philosophy that you have with your company about, you know, being a positive role model and changing the way business is being run. You know, it's like you look at Tom's Shoes, and their product and their business model of giving a pair of shoes away every time you buy a pair of shoes is huge. You know, and then you got like another company comes on board, which I'm not going to refer to, who did the same type of thing.
I do got to interrupt a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, okay, they donate a pair of shoes, right, after you buy a pair.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, though, is once that, let's say, you know, some kid, you know, needs a pair of shoes. All right, so you bought a pair of shoes. Bam, that company donated some shoes to him, right? But eventually, that kid's going to need other things than shoes. He's going to need food, and eventually his shoes are going to wear out.
Oh yeah,
so, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
It's an unsustainable free movement, I guess I should say.
Yeah, I guess more my point is that your generation, the millennials in a sense too, not to like stereotype the whole thing, but the millennial generation is all about the ones that are out there purchasing the products as consumers are more into looking at companies that are giving back, that aren't just keeping things for themselves. And I know the guy that that runs Tom's, him and several other players that are very similar in the same business model, all coincide together to where like they'll go like to Central America or South America or wherever, and they will build several schools. They'll supply sports fields and shoes and clothes and what have you. But I do agree, it gets to a point to where you can't just like here's all this stuff and you walk away from it. You got to be able to help keep the maintenance going in a sense, or set up a funding of some sort that they can have people that live in the area.
Well, I mean, money runs out. Money ends. So if you're relying on money to help somebody, that help is eventually going to end. But if you can create, a way to where you can help people without having to spend money, you won't have to eat off of other people to keep making money in order to help people.
Right. Yeah, it's that whole philosophy of that whole, instead of giving a guy a fish to feed him for one day, take him to a river to teach him how to fish, for the rest of his life.
Yeah,
kind of idea.
Exactly. That's it, man. You got it right on, brother.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hit the nail right on the head.
Yeah, I actually heard a guy the other day talking about the same thing, and he was saying that the only problem is when you got to take the guy to teach him fishing, it ends up being several weeks, and then next thing you know, the guy stops giving a shit. But if you give him a reason to want to fish, then he may teach himself as well.
I mean, you don't even have to give the guy a reason. I mean, just put the guy, all right, put that guy in the middle of nowhere next to a freaking pond or whatever the hell. He's going to have no choice but to fish.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, I guess we could probably use all kind of different, cliche terms. Like the whole take a horse to water but can't make him drink bullshit.
True. Fucking A, man. You're correct.
Yeah, it's funny.
That's the whole point, man. Is to be able to make it to where like we get in front of a lot of people and like we get like to like the bigger stages of a company. So where we can actually make this stuff happen. Mm-hmm. And, like, I'm already right now setting up the account for the farm. Like, straight up. I can show you guys. Nice. But, I mean, anyways, that's the whole goal, is to be completely sustainable, to be able to feed, people for free without me having to go out there and make more money with my company so I can be able to keep on doing that.
All right, kind of get the snowball rolling.
We only need a certain amount of money. It's like, check it. It'd probably take about, I don't know, $900 million to change this world. Not even. Because, like, I have engineers I know who could build these sustainable robots. I already have an energy device in mind that I already created. I just haven't really gotten to it yet because it's really pricey. But anyways, all it's going to take is it's not even going to take that much to be able to get the robots and everything made, and they're going to produce their own electricity, so you're not going to have to keep on spending money on them. And, the maintenance, there's something called, nanotechnology, which can, it can repair itself, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, I believe that it's not money that's going to help somebody. It's going to be something bigger than that. It's going to have to be something with nature, something that works with nature. So we can keep on growing and growing and growing as a civilization and actually helping each other rather than feeding off each other to just help the ones we love or help the ones that we need to help.
Yeah, man, like definitely like a symbiotic relationship, like a bee and a flower type of thing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
That's the way this earth works, bro. I mean,
yeah, I agree.
Straight up. Everything's recycled.
Yeah, it seems like it's good to that point too. So just to kind of back up a little bit too, with the company itself, like what's the inspiration for the name Yukey Clothing?
Well, the inspiration, like I said, man, like it was all personal. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like every single business owner that started a business, either they want a car or they want something they don't have, right? Like me, I started this business because like I want to live completely sustainable and be a farmer. I don't want to have to be stuck in a game of doing stuff where I don't want to do just to make money to be able to survive. So I intertwined art and business in with my personal life and goals.
Hell yeah.
Which is usually a lot of people will tell me or whatever, oh, you don't want to mix personal and business. Well, they don't understand. Someone's going to have to take a stand, and someone's going to have to be a man and be themselves and stand up to the world and let them know, hey, I am here to help. And if you don't believe me, then support me, and then just watch it happen. And if it's a chance. It's a chance that people are going to have to take.
Yeah,
and once
we
get big, they'll see the help actually start happening. They'll see the change.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it right there, bro.
Hell yeah. So what's so with the company itself to get to the point to where you've grown yourself, like what's like how is your company running to grow itself? Like what are your product lines you guys are offering? And what are some of the business model, kind of ideas that you have going on?
Yeah, right now we focus on organic materials. We're all about sustainability. We have, T-shirts, beanies, hats, you name it, tank tops. We're actually in the middle of working on shoes right now. I design everything myself as well. There's nobody in the background, doing everything for me. This is a one-man brand, one-man company. I do everything myself besides, a little bit of help with the computer because I'm a little bit computer illiterate sometimes. Right. But, to go on with that is like what we're doing is I'm designing a shoe right now, and I'm actually in the middle of going back and forth with the manufacturer and designing it. We actually just got done with the design. I'm in the middle of getting the barcodes and everything for it. There's a lot of shit you got to do when you're starting out and when you're coming out with a product.
Yeah.
Because each product, has a UPC code, and that UPC code has to have the item number in the SKU. So you have to make sure you have everything, organized and, correct so you don't mess up. But anyways, we're working on some hemp shoes right now. And we're going to release those here very soon. Before we release them, we're most likely going to, go to New York to this trade show, because this trade show is going to enable us to be able to get in stores internationally and, actually get our, feet off the ground to where, we can keep, pumping out new stuff. I mean, we're always pumping out new stuff right now, but, right now we're focused on the footwear. We love the footwear right now, bro. And I don't know. I just want to offer something new to the public, which that's why I chose hemp, because hemp isn't really used and it's underrated, totally underrated. But we're working on shoes right now, and we're working on some bucket hats. There's a whole lot of stuff coming on the way, brother.
I'm looking at the bamboo sunglasses that you guys got on here. They're pretty sweet.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, those were actually one of the first products I actually designed.
Nice. That's
the first product I came out with other than the logo teeth.
Heck yeah. Does the actual name Yukey stand for anything, or does it mean anything at all, or is it just a fun name?
Yukey means, be yourself. Be original. Don't be afraid to stand out there and be you. Speak what's on your mind and be truthful. And, just be original. That's really what it means. Be Yukey. Do what you want to do.
Hell yeah.
Do what makes you happy,
Yeah. Well, I know, some people listening to this might think you're out of your fucking mind, with your dreams and your ideas. I don't think you are. I'm all about dreaming big and dreaming as big as you can, because why the hell not, It's like we talked last week about it, people used to be burned at the stake because they said that, the earth was round when everybody thought it was flat, or that the earth was the center of the galaxy when really they found out that eventually the sun was, It's amazing how many people over the years or centuries have been killed because of, quote unquote heresy, because people thought they were fucking crazy. Yeah, dude. So, it's fun to hear, you talking about this at your age. You're in your 20s?
Yeah, I just turned 20.
Yeah, there you go. So, you got a young entrepreneurial spirit going on, you got a business growing, for yourself, and shit. Obviously it does take money, and it takes time, and it takes dedication, and it takes passion to bring these dreams to reality, but dude, I mean, I'm all about it, bro. And that's, that's probably, like I said, that's why I want to bring you on, because you do have big ideas and big dreams. And as, you continue to grow further, and as these products continue to grow and you start growing the business even more so, and you get, more national, international attention, it'll be fun to see, your dreams come into reality. Actually the process of bringing engineers on board and really narrowing down the process of how are you going to use this technology to your advantage to make all this stuff work. Because I agree, dude. Like, as much as people don't like technology, I really think the future technology is going to be something that will help us immensely.
Yeah, exactly. Rather than, what's the point of technology if we're not going to use it to benefit us? Everything's a balance on this planet, and nothing can overpower anything because everything's a balance.
Yeah.
And we have everything we need here. So, I see we could use technology, like, for the robots or whatever to grow food, but I don't know, like medicine.
The natural way is definitely nice, So how are you guys marketing the products? I know you got your little rep program. I want to kind of get into the how the rep program works and how people can benefit that, and I'll get into it myself a little bit later about how I'm involved in this myself.
All right. So basically, we're offering people jobs, bro. That's basically what it is, man. Like, let anyone out there who hears me right now, look, this is how it works. So you sign up to be a part of our, rep team, the Yukey rep team, and you do that on our YukeyClothing.com, which is, right as soon as you get on the website, you'll see the rep team registration. Just to break it down to you, you basically just sign up. Once you sign up, you'll receive a referral link in your email, and you share that referral link to, your friends or family members or whatnot, post it in your bio on Instagram or Twitter. And whenever somebody purchases something from that referral link, you receive a commission. We're offering people, or everyday people, a chance to be able to make some extra money, as well as supporting a good cause and, getting a T-shirt. I mean, you could turn around and use your commission for whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
You can go buy food with it. You can buy whatever, because it gets automatically uploaded to your PayPal or sent to you through a check.
Heck
so that's pretty much what it is, man. I mean, you share a referral link and get a commission, and you're supporting some people, well, me, who want to do some good in the world. And I want to be able to eat healthy too. I don't want Monsanto taking over my kitchen. I know that. Whoever now, I don't,
Yep,
but man.
What's the percentage of the payout on that?
The percentage right now, it's 10%.
Nice.
10% of each sale, bro.
Hell yeah. And then also, you guys also offer members a discount as well, right? For their own purchases?
Yes. Yep. Rep team members receive a VIP 10% off discounts at checkout.
Nice. Which is good for Christmas time and birthday presents and shit, too.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. You already know. And plus, we got that green, so, it's getting around that holiday, you got to have that green.
That's right. A little bit of red shaking in there somewhere. Hell yeah.
Indeed.
Do you guys, are your clothing, like the materials that in the shirts that you guys are getting, are they labeled all certified organic?
Yeah. On the tag, it says 100% organic.
Nice. Hell yeah. Do you know where they're coming from?
Right now, we are getting them from Colorado. Last time I got a shipment, it was from Ecuador, I believe. I'm not sure. But right now, we're trying to source just everything in the U.S. It's really hard because in the U.S., there aren't really many organic material suppliers, I guess I should say.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the, ever since the 70s or whatever, a lot of the factories, as you guys may know, moved overseas, and that really took a toll on people like me who want to be able to keep it, in our country. But right now, we're focusing on looking for good quality, products, organic materials here in the United States.
Awesome.
Just to make sure that it's a good, reliable source.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're on the hunt right now for that, but we already got it locked down with a supplier. So yeah, all of our products 100% organic. We it says right there on the tag, and yep.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. Good shit. So
thank you.
Yeah, man, not a problem.
Yeah, man, that's basically what it is. Whenever you start a company, man, it's gonna be hard. I mean, you're going to want to spend time with your family because, and be able to just talk to them, interact with them the whole time since you're working at home. But you'll realize that, you'll have loved ones coming to you and, like, I don't know, I guess they're, like, upset because you're not focusing on them 100%. But I guess, how I cope with that is I just let them know, hey, you guys know I love you guys. So let's not, keep fighting against each other to let each other know that we love each other. What's understood don't got to be explained,
Yeah, for sure.
So
and I think
that's one thing that has helped me a lot through this business adventure, because that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to go to school, man. Like, I went to school in elementary, and, like, I pull up there at school, and I turn around and I wave my mom by, and, like, I didn't want to go, dude.
Yeah.
And, like, I'd go to the bathroom, and I'd honestly cry because, like, I did not want to be away from my family. And I thought to myself, why the hell don't these other kids feel the same way as me? Maybe they're not thinking about it. I don't know. But, yeah, man, that's one of the hardships of doing your own company. But at least you get to be home or wherever you are, and not working under somebody else. You get to, do your own thing to an extent and make your own schedule. But remember that you have to stay on top of shit without letting, things, distract you.
Yeah, exactly. And perseverance, too.
And you just got to remember that the future is going to be worth the sacrifices you make in the present.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Dave Ramsey, I don't know if you follow him or not, but he has a quote that he always says. It's live like no one else, so later you can live like no one else, later. It's that whole, he does it with everything. Work like no one else, so later you can work like nobody else, Now you work your ass off, so in 50 years from now, you don't have to.
Live like no one else.
Yeah, and everybody else will be working their ass off. It's all about making those sacrifices.
No, they won't be, bro. Not if our plan comes through. I mean, the only work people had to do is till a garden, or shit, we'll have a robot to do that. Right. I mean, I don't know. We'll all just be able to live life, bro. I mean,
yeah.
That's what it's about. Be able to just enjoy the times.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I agree 100%. Because you hear about all these people that get into retirement and they die because they have they don't feel like they have a purpose in life anymore, so they want to just keep working. But it gets to a point to where if we don't have to work necessarily, where we can focus on what we feel we're here to do. Even if for some of us, I feel I'm here to be a teacher. It's part of my gig. But and I would do it for free, but I got to pay my bills, so I can't.
Exactly.
For now at least.
True.
But
exactly. I'm pretty sure everybody's in the same boat, bro. Everybody's in the same boat.
Absolutely. But at the same time, if we all work smart now and save our money and invest money in retirement and that kind of shit too,
sure.
as a plan in a sense, whether or not we're gonna have, because technology-wise, who knows how fast it's gonna change, so.
I mean, that's the thing, bro, is like people working, a job where like they have to go there just to make money, and they don't even want to be there.
Yeah.
That's really depressing, and that's really one of the things that gets me. And
I agree.
Why I want to be able to change it, because I look around, bro. I see good people doing bad things just to feed their kids. And I think that is, it's control, it's whoever is in control of this whole world or whatever. It's a form of control. And I think the knowledge, barriers that people have are keeping us from uniting and, being able to work together because of money.
Yeah, and that's the beauty now, too, with having the internet accessible as it is, to have the access to find, almost anything you need to find and information if you look hard enough. But it also takes the certain, if you have a broken heart and you're depressed, you're not going to get out of fucking bed and want to go online and start doing research on some next big thing. You're going to want to stay in bed and be depressed. So
exactly.
But it takes support and family and friends to, because like you're saying, dude, with my wife and kids support, I wouldn't be able to do this shit. I mean, I just got home from dinner. We had family over. I had to give everybody hugs and kisses bye so I can make sure I got this interview in tonight. Just because I know what the priority is for the day. Family first,
True. But
then the business comes in. I'll be up all fucking night. But it's worth it because I love what I do, and that's the most important part of it. it's all about loving what we do. And a lot of times, you know, so many people out there that make millions of dollars are fucking miserable because they're stressed out and working their ass off, you know, not happy, not home, blah, blah, blah. You know,
Yeah.
you know, I want to make a lot of fucking money, but I also want to make a lot of money and time with my family and seeing my kids grow up, you know, and getting to play and
Yeah,
go travel.
exactly.
You know,
For real, dude.
So it's important. But again, you know, it's being a business owner, it's not a, you know, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon idea, you know. I mean, it really, you know, I've always grown up being a fan of wrestling, professional wrestling, and I think the biggest part about it that I enjoy is character development and watching someone take up to 10 years sometimes to develop their character, to get a following, to get a pop in the ring and everything else, develop their skills to where then they one day become the champion. It might take a guy 10,
True.
you know, you don't see the time before they even got to like the professional wrestling scene, all the years, or like, you know, professional skateboarders. I always refer to them too, man. You don't ever see these guys really practicing and falling and breaking their arms and shit trying to get a trick down. All we see is like Tony Hawk landing the fucking 900, you know, and the whole world.
Exactly.
You know?
No one wants to see the struggle, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I like doing the show, because I want to talk about the struggle, because the struggle is fucking, you know, the struggle's real. I mean, everybody says it, but it's shit.
For real.
It's real, you know. Whether you're working, you know, 20 hours a day or fucking 50 hours a week or whatever you got to do, you know.
And, dude, it's freaking crazy, bro. Sometimes I think to myself, you know, this is just a personal thought as a business owner. I think to myself, damn, you know, if I'm focusing on, like, doing this so much to where, like, I'm not even really interacting with anybody unless it's, you know, business or whatever, it makes me feel like, damn, what if everybody did this? If everybody did what I'm doing, we'd pretty much be screwed, because without the help of my, you know, my family and the support of, you know, the people who support me, my grandma, my mom, and my family, you know, I wouldn't be able to do shit. And, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. But
I believe that, you know, we're all, like you said, man, we're all here to do something, and like, in money and us working a job is keeping us from our calling.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
I agree.
For real. But, and I found a way. That's what Yukey's all about, though. Yukey found a way to be able to intertwine personal with business. And how we do that is by, like, the personal part of Yukey is the dream. And the dream is my vision, which is everybody being able to be sustainable and eat healthy, organic, non-chemical food, you know, and be able to live with each other and be happy and not have to worry about money.
Yeah.
And plus we get, you know, I think of all the designs. I have a crazy imagination, so that's really what keeps it going. And I have, like, my mom, she's an artist. She draws some of the, you know, artwork for Yukey, and like, I think it's amazing how if we all work together, you know, it just works out.
Yeah, dude. Just works out. Yeah, I agree. I've always had that vision of having my own little commune, you know, have like 20 acres out in the woods somewhere or whatever, and have all my art friends and family living together. We're all living, you know, like, you know, for instance, I remember being a kid growing up and watching a PBS station, and there was a commune that were a bunch of deadheads that bought property one day, you know, year, and they all settled on the property, and they started making hammocks, and they grew the cotton and everything, and they did it all right there on their property, from A to Z, you know, from the planting the seed to creating hammocks, and they were making like $6-7 million a year in sales, selling hammocks to Pier 1 Imports. You know, it's fucking awesome. You know, and they did everything, man. They were completely 100% self-sustaining. They had windmill power for everything. They were on a river, so they had all their own water. They could filter their own water systems and shit. They grew all their own food. And there was like 20 families that were living on this big-ass property that they all had, you know, living together, having fun, enjoying life, and, you know, making a difference in themselves. They all, you know, they educated their kids, you know, the whole 9 yards. It's, you know, it's definitely, it's pretty badass. And I like seeing, like...
They got to do their calling.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, and who knows where those kids are now, like what inspired them and what they're doing and changing the world, you know? But it also seems kind of like, you know, in the areas of like the San Franciscos and the New Yorks and the, you know, the bigger cities, a lot of these little areas that are getting developed are getting developed into smaller, like, villages almost, where like everybody knows everybody, instead of just being this, you know, big bombarded crazy fucking city where nobody talks to you. Everybody's looking at their phone or looking at their feet when they walk, you know? So it's cool to see, you know, the change in our society and where things are going. Maybe not as fast as I'd like to see.
People are starting to talk more, bro. People are starting to be able to come out and talk more freely and not be afraid, because other people are starting to do so.
Yeah,
That's giving them a green light, a signal to be like, all right, cool, let's do this.
Yeah, man. It's like walking by people and smiling at them and saying good morning, like, whether they say say it back to you or not, just fucking say it to them, It makes them
for real, right?
Yeah, it's pretty rad.
I mean, shit, I don't know about you, bro. I wake up and I'm like, fuck. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
damn, another long one.
Yep.
Shit.
Yeah, I wake up and say,
no, but I
coffee?
mean, it's totally good to be alive, bro. That's for damn sure. What were you gonna say, though, bro?
I was saying when I wake up every morning, I say, "Where's my coffee?" That's my that's my first. Hell yeah, dude. So I guess to kind of close this out here real quick, if you want to again give us some kind of information about where we can find you in cyberspace, including social media and what have you, and then also if you have any kind of like parting advice for all the people out there in the business world, in a sense, to kind of keep them going and staying motivated.
Word. All right. Well, hey, I got something for you guys. If you're wanting to start a business, think about your personal goal. I mean, like, what is your personal goal? Is it to get a car? Is it materialistic, or is it a real goal? I mean, a lot of people I know, they're trying to start a business to feed your kids, right? I mean, that's a legit real goal. I mean, but just keep in mind that doing business, get a little bit of personal with your people. Don't just be a robot. I mean, that's what we need in this world. We need people to be able to treat people like humans, and because we're not robots. We have emotions. That's what Yukey's all about. That's why we have the tongue that's spitting out, it's like bleh. It's being, it's just being you.
Yeah.
And it has the Y. The Y's symbolize tears. They symbolize, emotion, of crying or happiness, even happy, because you can cry when you're happy. You freaking. But anyways, and like that's really, that's Yukey right there.
Hell
and
yeah.
you can check us out on Twitter at Yukey_clothing. And then we're on Instagram as well. It is at Yukey, YUKEY _clothing. And then we're on Facebook. It is YUKEY. And our website is YUKEYclothing.com. And, I appreciate it to all you guys, if you support, even if you don't have the money, bro, just shoot over a message and be like, hey, man, I like what you guys got going on, or I don't know, just don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Don't be a stranger. I'll get back to you, definitely. I check all my emails personally. I don't have anybody doing it for me. So I'll reply, I'll respond, I'll say what's up. So I want to, let everybody know, just be you and don't be afraid to stand out, because that's what you are. That's what makes us who we are, is the differences that we have between one another. Yeah. And that's what makes you you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I mean,
hell yeah.
Straight up. So if you're trying to start a business, just remember that your personal life dream goal, it really comes first. And if that's family, then more the merrier. You're on the right track.
Yep. Yeah, dude, I preach on here all about the whole lifestyle, entrepreneur life, and really setting up your dreams and goals for yourself, and then building your business around that, and how can you make your business work for you to obtain those goals and live those goals.
Exactly. Because, let's say if you like race cars, right? But you love the planet. Well, what you could do is come out with a race car that's eco-friendly. You know what I mean? Like straight up, or make a part for race cars that can make them eco-friendly. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just shooting out ideas. Like me, like I said, I started this clothing line. Well, it's a company really, because we don't just do clothing. But anyways, I started this with a personal dream, and I intertwined my personal dream in with my company, and that's our vision right there, is to be able to be you, be original, and stay focused on your dream and keep your eyes on the prize. you know?
Yeah, man, well said. Hell yeah. Well, again, guys, all these information for the company itself or Yukey will be on the show notes page and also a link on our website as well for the podcast episode. Once again, brother, it's been a pleasure. You know, you got some big-ass dreams, and so, like I said, some people might think you're fucking crazy, but I don't, because I like to dream too, dude, and I'll do what we can do to make these dreams come into reality.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
just stay positive and, you know, be you, be original, be Yukey. Love y'all. Peace out. Y'all have a good one. Peace.
All right, brother.
Stay Yukey.
Yeah, man, take it easy. Thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of the Wise Guy Radio Show. If you have any questions, comments, or remarks, please leave them in the show notes page area where it says comments. We'll see you soon. Have a wise night.